While running my chipper, it started making a rattling. Sounded like something was stuck in it. I'm hoping it was just a stick, but we'll see here. Try the easy one first. If that doesn't work, we'll have to take it apart. Besides the chipper problem, we're also going to spread mulch around the house, clean off the garage floor and driveway, clean up a ditch, work on a Hoover carpet shampooer brushes that don't spin, move some ground up tree trunk clippings and a bird feeder. You can move to the specific section by this list here. I don't see anything obvious in this inspection plate area. So next step is see if we can spin the flywheel around and see if we can notice any hang-ups or don't see or hear or feel any obstructions at this part. We'll take the big cover off and see if we can see anything in there. Neck right here. I can take the spark plug out and then turn it over without it start, or take the cap off and start it. It's not making it easy to get the spark plug cap off. Okay, spark plug disconnected. Whatever it was, I'm hoping it fell out. Of course, while I got this apart, might as well see if I can touch up these a little bit. I got this new grinding stone. See how that works. Well, it would have been nice to have a coarser grinding wheel, but take it for what it is. Put that back on, see if we still have the noise. This dent you see here is probably a result of a rock coming between the blade and the housing. See, it still has that noise. At this point, I'm pretty frustrated because I don't know how to fix the problem. I decided to table this for now and move on to another project. 5 days later, I come back to this and work on it again, shown later in this video. Every spring, I pick up a yard of mulch and I'll spread half of it at my house here at home and take the other half up to the lake. That's a wrap onto the lake house. The water dripping from the truck air conditioner makes a puddle in the driveway. I found that it evaporates quicker if I spread it out with this broom first. When I had the trencher here putting in black flexible pipe for the garage gutters, I put a couple more trenches in following the path that the water takes once it leaves the spillway of the dam. So it goes down here, and then I'm going to go clean up where it crosses some of my trails. I want to make that more smooth. You can see the trail going up that way, and here's the trench across it, so I want to smooth that out a little bit. I'll store this dirt up by the pond dam, and when I'm all finished I'll use it as topsoil over the top of it. Here's some more work right here. This is going to be another swale, and then the next one over here I want to put 4-inch black flexible pipe in there. I think I'm going to take this dirt by this swale and just move it up closer to where the pipe's going to go, because I'm going to need quite a bit of fill over the top of that. The issue here is these green brushes don't spin no matter where you put this switch on the brush speed. So we'll see what we got going on here. Anytime there's a little bit of resistance, the brushes stop spinning. You can see them spinning without any resistance, but as soon as you put it on the carpet, there's enough resistance that it stops. So we'll see what's involved here. I think it's, according to the YouTube video I looked at, it looks like the motor is driven by air. So my guess is there's a bad seal someplace. See what we can find. three screws holding the clear plastic on. One here, and the one on the top. Now I had this off earlier, cleaning it, so I may have messed up some of the seals. There's one here. There's another one in here which seems to be shorter than I would have expected. It does go down there fairly far. These come off with little clips, 4 clips. You hold in. Closer. This side goes forward, this one doesn't. There we go. This might have been part of it. Make sure I don't lose that. The screen in there is really plugged up. Just slides out. That's probably not good. The question is whether that was enough to cause the problem. We put this back in if we have enough. You can see this indicator turning while the brushes are turning. It seems to take more pressure to stop the brushes than it did before, so I think we're successful in helping it. I'm not sure what that had to do with it. And this all the way over is power scrub, and it seems to be enough vacuum now to turn these. So I'm just going to clean a couple of these gasket surfaces and put it back together. Hope for the best. I think this seals off the section for when you want to use the handheld attachment. Comes over here. Took a while to get all the little clips lined up. This is take 2 on this chipper problem. I'm going to start it up so we can see the vibration, and then I'll start digging into it again. This time I definitely hear some metal against metal, so hopefully that'll help in the troubleshooting. I also see some daylight. If you look down in here, which I think is this cover right here. So I'm going to take that off, take a look first. And now that I have this off, this is pretty straight, but this part right here looks like something got caught in there and bent this out. So let's keep going. So I can definitely see some gouging here, some more here. Definitely would not recommend this for anybody. Do not follow this lead. Well, I definitely didn't hear any metal on metal. So if I had to guess what's going on, it looks like this is pulled away here and there's more gap here. So I'm guessing this part here is hitting the metal. I do see some scuff marks. I guess if this was Andrew, he'd just get a big hammer and try to pound that back. I have my 2-pound sledge at the lake. Oh wow, it actually moved a little bit. This is what I'm trying to close. It may have moved a little. Looks like this side needs to go a little more. Can't tell if it's bending in it or not. there is what I'm trying to get down. Well, we'll give that a shot. That obviously didn't do anything, so plan B. This looks like it's bent too. I guess another lesson why I need to mount that vise permanently and quit farting around. Another angle. I can see how this is pushed out that way. A lot of this is cosmetic, except for the leak here, which could be suction, but that's not quite as important. Hopefully if I tighten these two first, it'll pull this down, and then the other ones can be, the third one can be not tightened up quite all the way to bend the metal. Yeah, it's about as good as I'm going to get it. Alright, here's the big test. Well, a lot of the metal noise is gone, so that's good. There's a little bit of vibration, but I don't know what's normal because I've always had it running on the ground outside, never in on a plywood floor. So I guess next time we use it, we'll reevaluate, see what's what. Thanks for watching. Previously, my daughter had a tree stump ground, and this is the wood chips resulting from that. I'm going to take the majority of these back and pile them in the compost pile for later reuse. Also going to try to pull them up off the edges where they're into the grass. I want to clear a separate spot for these wood chips because I don't want to mix them up with the normal compost. When you're old and don't have the staying power you used to have, I break up my heavy labor jobs with a light one. So I'll go up here and do some watering on her lawn while I rest up. You can see how most of the water is running off, so it's going to take a while for it to soak in. So I'll have to incorporate that into my watering scheme. It only takes less than a minute to soak a specific area, so I'm just going to use this sprayer nozzle and call that good enough. See if I can uncover some more of her grass. I'm trying to water some of this stuff down below here. See how far we get. I want to try to concentrate this up on the hill farther where the mini excavator went. This bird feeder is held on to the window with suction cups. They're starting to come loose, so I want to work on that and get it reattached properly. Here I am using a plastic bottle on the end of a pole to fill the bird feeder. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and share with your friends. In future videos I will be applying cement to some driveway concrete problems and then using a mini excavator to build a new dam for my mini pond. If you have any suggestions to improve my videos, let me know in the comments.